Hello everyone, welcome back to Homestuck. I don't think I appreciated how good Kurlaz's music is. It's kind of great, actually. I'm not sure, it's probably Purple Bard, right? By Geck. Good job, Geck. I like the song a lot. Oh, and I finally... somebody told me that in the settings of the unofficial Homestuck collection, you can just turn off arrow key page switching. Because I would have just done it again right there. Oh, also, if you're enjoying Homestuck videos, like, comment, subscribe, and you can see them early if you member. Okay, that's it. Anyway, I have to do this again because Mulin and Kurlaz actually have another conversation, and I thought it was vaguely interesting enough to include. Honk.
Phew! Kurlaz, my head feels really foggy. What just happened? I don't remember walking over here. Did we just choke on some bad nip or something?
So this is right after I gave the cod piece to Kurlaz, so the whole mind control thing.
You're right. I shouldn't worry about it.
Hi, Princess Bubblegum. Hi, Gem in the Holograms, I think. I don't know what that is.
Honk. What's that? You have to go run an errand? Okie dokie. Have fun.
Hi, Homer Simpson. Anyway. See, that's like a villainous motivation. You know? Gamzee, maybe take some hints. Everybody would love Mulin if she was part of the main cast. Wait, where am I going? I'm going here. And then Kurlaz being able to manipulate her brain. It's just perfect. Also, apparently you can actually just close the conversations, but only by clicking. So that's a little annoying, but hey, it works. I've already seen that. Okay, I'm back as Mina. I could go back as Mulin and talk to, what's his name? It's a fish type name. I don't remember it. Other Solix, but I don't feel like it. Do I want to go back as Mulin and talk to, what's his name? The Eridan ancestor? I don't think so. Or just whatever. What the heck? It's three little guys. It's the Problem Sleuths, right? Maybe? Is it? Could it be? It is! It's Problem Sleuth, Ace, Dick, and Pickle Inspector in their original Prospidian attire. You knew it! You knew you would find them eventually. It's so great to meet. Wait. This is not Problem Sleuth, Ace, Dick, and Pickle Inspector. They're just some random Prospidians who are similarly proportioned. Proportioned Prospidians. I'm beginning to think you'll never run into them. Okay, that's cool. Is that like a staircase down? I don't think so. So wait. What do I do now? Oh, apparently I missed this one. Steal his gun, break it in half. Yep. I already got this one up here. Also, I don't think the save function worked. I actually didn't even try to use it, so it's my bad, I guess. Probably could have tried that. Maybe Mulin can be this guy, and maybe that's what I need to do. Who knows? I guess we'll try it. I'm feeling a little bit refreshed after last week just doing one Homestuck episode. I think it helped me get shake off some of the doldrums of doing this for like a year. Oh, man. Fine. So Mulin really is only important for the Kurlaz thing. What? Or what?
Oh, I meant to ask. Have you met the humans yet?
Yeah.
Oh my god, are they just so perf?
Nah. Don't see what the big deal with them is.
Mina, no! They're also perfectly adorable. Each is literally more precious and perfect than the last.
If only you could hear how bonkers you sound.
Mina, no. You don't understand.
Is that a link? Oh no, it's just underlined.
They're my babies.
What the fuck's a baby?
They're my perfect, precious, gay little babies.
Oh, I see. It's shipping. What's gay?
It's a thing that human babies are sometimes, I think.
Can't even deal with this Mew.
Oh, and do you even have the slightest idea what the shipping implications are? By adding the humans into the picture, both pre-scratch and scratch post,
Scratch post,
it has increased the pairing possibilities exponentially. It's really been overwhelming. I can't even. That's it. I can't. I'm so done.
I'm done.
No.
I hate to change the subject, but I kinda sidestepped past Kurlaws back there whilst granting him a wide berth. He obviously won't say a thing to me, which is probs for the best. But since he actually talks to you, maybe you can answer stuff?
Like what?
Like, do you know if he's god tier? I'm building this army and it's going horribly so far, and I'm sure it would be unimaginably horrendous having him along, but I needs all the muscle I can get if you know what I'm saying.
I actually don't know. Yes, we are pretty close, but you know how he is. He's still very sneakertive and still loves making riddles out of everything. He's been very excited lately. He feels that so many of the spooky religion's prophecies are on the verge of coming true, and the stars are coming into alignment. Remember how he used to go on and on about the messiahs, angels of double death, and all that wacky stuff?
Yeah, we always had way too many religious nutjobs in our party. So I always tuna him trout. Back when he could talk, at least. Then he did us all the psycho favor of sewing his mouth shut, so it was a win-win.
I suppose.
Please don't take this for interest in shipping talk, but you and he aren't a red item anymore, right?
Oh, no. That was a long time ago. We're just really good friends now. We hang out and joke around all the time. He even helps me with my grids. Generally, I stick to red matchups while he advises on black. He's eerily talented at picking black ROM pairs, probably even better than me.
Dag, what a boring fact. But it's cool you're good friends still. I thought I picked up heavy planktonic vibes from you. Well, why don't you run along and talk to him? Make use of your mutually compatible disabilities for communicating and whatnot. How did you do that? I guess I'll be Mina. I guess. If I have to. I'm really not sure where I'm supposed to go. Maybe if I just talk to those guys again, I can push them off a cliff or something. I mean, I guess there's a chance it could be something related to this guy. I'm stepping on his head. Mituna, that's his name. Close. Close. B. Oh, I can be. Okay. Well, this is unfortunate, but... It's game, bro. No, he can go down here. I think it's the same. Okay. I like the theme, anyway. Okay. Of course these guys will be friends. Here we go. Hey, Chief. Looking good today. Is that a new helmet? No, you fuck. Easy there, it was a joke. Of course it's not a new helmet. What, you think I'm, He struggles with words as if he wants so badly to say something vile, but he won't be indulging in any of that nonsense today. Short on common sense? No. Did you see Mina go by? No. She, went that way, didn't she? No. Are you sure? No. Listen, mate, I don't mean to call you a liar, but I saw her walk up to you. No. I was spying on both of you from behind the hive over there. I saw you do a seriously groovy faceplant off the railing. No. Haha, you're really priceless, Captor. Have I ever told you what a cool cat I think you are? Why are you touching me? I really feel like you're one of the only people I can open up to about my feelings. I guess it really does help to confide in someone who basically lacks the ability to repeat what you say with any clarity or coherence, or even understand what you said in the first place. You're still touching me, and I don't understand why this is happening. But truth be told, I always felt that way about you before you even started having your issues. We always had a good thing together, didn't we? I don't want your hand there. Oh, no. Don't get me wrong. I know you and Latula are a very committed matesmanship, though let's face facts, she could obviously do better. And I mean much better. Really, she's just in a totally different league. She's a charming and gorgeous, whereas you are, well, you unfortunately, and I wouldn't dare to intrude on your long-standing moral allegiance with Kurlaws, and not because he scares the shit out of me either. It just really seems to work, you and him, doesn't it? I don't get a peep at him, of course, not even if I'm super nice and compliment his hideous hair, and obviously I receive nothing but disgusting horseshit out of your mouth every time you open it, but you seem to bring good qualities out of each other, no? If it's true, then the rumor that you're actually lucid when you talk to him instead of behaving like a babbling vertigo-stricken imbecile? Why won't you... The weird touching stop. But what I'm trying to say is, you don't judge like the others. Well, okay, you do, but I can't really take your vitriol that seriously because you're so obviously... Once again, he looks like he was going to say something gross, but caught himself at the last minute. What is up with this dude? Reticent with your emotions. Like, for instance, who could I confide in when I began to fully come to terms with this feeling deep inside that I was actually a human born in the body of a troll, but never realized it until learning about humans? Nobody except you, of course. You don't care that I'm human kin. You don't mock me for it or trivialize my tragic existence. Well, you do, but the point I'm trying to make is that when you mock me, it doesn't actually mean anything, because everything you say is putrid nonsense. I can't tell if this is trying to be furry or like... I haven't heard about it in a long time. But the, like, man, I really shouldn't even say it because it'll just get this episode demonetized. I'm trying to avoid it on this one. The last one was a no-go. But to put it in Homestuck terms, hey, let's do that. Identifying as a different blood color, you know? I don't know if that's what it's trying to be. I really don't know. I want that your hand to not be on my body, please. What? No, come on, guy. I'm just giving you a friendly little shoulder massage with one hand like this, see? In the way that very casual like bros do. Please don't make this more awkward than it needs to be. I'm sorry. I forgive you. Now, hold on that thought. I'm gonna go see if I can catch up with Mina. Don't follow me, because obviously you're gonna cramp my style. How does my hair look? Never mind. You don't know what you're talking about. I'll just use that reflective visor to check myself out. Looking great, yeah. Can I come with you? Jeepers, you're a thick-headed fella. I just told you to stay put. I'm gonna try out some especially bold moves on Pixies over there. Really put on the vibe, you dig? I don't think I need to remind you that your presence will be like spraying the area with libido side. What? Before us, the captor. Hello? This is Mission Control. Is anything getting through that helmet? I am saying that your presence is sexual poison, and if you are drooling nearby while I chat her up, she will become distracted and have trouble picturing me naked. As a wingman, I must say you are a true fucking disgrace. I'm sorry. Please stop apologizing so much. It's really unattractive. At this point, even I'm not sure I want to sleep with you. Now, before we go, I just need to think of a good way to break the ice. Oh, I got it. I'll open with some jokes about how hilarious it was when you fell on your face over there, and what absolutely incredible fuck-up you are on every level. Thank you for the inspiration, friend. B. Cronus? Unfortunately. Man. I mean, I still think Eridan is worse, but my lord. Oh, I've heard this song before. I didn't imagine it would be for Troll, even. when I've listened to these songs, I listen to them in a completely different tab, so I never see what's on the thumbnails anymore, because obviously I don't want to be spoiled. But I thought for sure this was like gonna be a song for some like battle, because it's like a march. So wait, where'd she go? Dang it! Looks like she ditched you again. Do I have to go up here now? No? Okay. It's probably this little cliff area. Finally. I bet she's down here. No, it's just these suckers. God. Okay, where did she go then? Hey, did you go in here? No. Well. Oh, look, another little baby. Hey, what do you got to say? The hovering maritime stallion issues a stern fatherly neigh. Okay, well, that was the same as before. I'm still missing this club's key. I don't think she would have walked past us. How would that have happened? You in here? It seems to be an Alternian neighborhood. Aside from all the violence, Alternian culture seems like it must have been pretty similar to life on before us, lawn rings and all. Then again, as a spoiled runaway princess, you never did spend much time in the burbs. Yeah, that's me. I'm a spoiled runaway princess, you know. You know how it is. Okay, well, I'm not going that way. I understand. I don't know even what this is programmed. I guess it's Flash, obviously. But I have no idea how complex the programming in Flash can even get. I know an RPG Maker would be fairly easy for everyone to have different dialogue depending on what character you are. But I have no idea about Flash. Anyway, where the hell am I going? No, I didn't mean to come back here. Hey, you see anything? Nope. Oh, there's a treasure I missed. Hey, that's the key I was looking for. Hey. Alright. So now I'm going to go in the orange door. I wonder who's going to be behind there. I mean, we're still missing 2, so it's probably 2 people. Wait, what? She's not in there? Grill Matuna, I guess. Hey, I thought I told you to stay put. What? I told you to stay here in exactly this spot. I did. Well, she was gone. Somebody must have frightened her away. You must have spaced out and wandered into view briefly. She probably got one look at us and couldn't split fast enough. No, I stayed here like you said. Wonderful. This is exactly what I needed. What with all my frayed emotions lately. Thanks a lot, buddy. I'm sorry. No, you're not. You're lying. Your whole bifurcated demeanor is such an act. Half the time you're noxious and incomprehensible, and the other half the time you're mild and contrite. Sure, pal. As if I'm not so on to you. You only pretend to say you're sorry to get girls to like you more. Sure seems like Pyrope's a sucker for the ruse. Like I'm not familiar with those tactics. Who do you think wrote the book on that? I don't know who wrote the book. Be quiet. I really dislike the sound of yous. Do you realize because of you it may be epochs before I get another shot at her? You just had to crawl under the bushes and shit your spacesuit in plain sight. I'm sorry. I said shut up! Do you have any idea what a man of class would do when this mustard blood like you spoke to me that way on Alternia? Honestly, sometimes I think I was hatched in the wrong universe, let alone the wrong body. I'm so sick of having to pretend to treat you with dignity. You wouldn't deserve even if you could count the scars on my forehead. You couldn't tell me the answer if I asked what your favorite number was. 2. Don't interrupt. You're a horrible friend and a horrible person. Sad. Batula's only with you out of pity. She doesn't have real feelings for you. No one could. Sad. You're a brain-damaged reject on a team full of rejects. A reject's reject. I would have called you myself if that word meant what it should have on our planet. Ahem. Whoa, Mina. Wow, wow. How long were you standing there? Douche? Well, time to talk, eh? Yo, that was some scuzzy repartee there, even for you, Crow Dog. Last thing my feelings need is a harsh judgment. I just can't handle that on top of everything else you've done to me. What the fuck else have I done to you? You ignored me! Ugh. This is serious. Please don't dismiss my emotions like that. Look, I have an especially tortured and confused soul. Your foot? I really can't afford any more grief from you. I cannot believe you are doing my fish pun thing while you're still trying to hit on me. Yeah, worth a shot. Don't ever say a fish thing again or I'll gut you. You know, you're being a bit hypocritical here, don't you think? What? Taking me to task for ripping Captor a solely deserved new hook. Like you aren't even more guilty of abusing the poor fella. You're such a glubbing liar. Oh, am I? Tell me, pray tell, who was it exactly in which alternate universe that used grown-up Captor as a living warp drive in a spaceship for millennia? Hey, that wasn't me. I mean, not yet, alternate ways. Oh sure, no grub sauce on your hands. Wow, you did it. Emperor, you totally changed my mind about you. Let's start making out immediately. Just admit it. You have it within you to be just as harsh to our helmet-headed buddy as I am, if not more. Man, a girl's gotta have fuel for a pimp ride, you know what I'm saying? Like, I probably took care of him good. You know how it is, someone's gotta take care of the guy anyways. And, yeah. Oh, how the rationalizations begin to flow when it suits your overinflated ego. So very typical of the kind of people who reject me, being everybody. At least I don't think I'm an alien. What? What are you talking about? Look at you all fronting with that stupid get-up. What, with your slicked hair and that dumb little wand in your mouth? Excuse me, it's not a wand. You know perfectly well my wizarding days are behind me. It's called a human cigarette, and apparently you're supposed to set it on fire. Although if you ask me, burning it seems like a waste of a perfectly good and cool cigarette. I heard a rumor you think you're a human now. Is that true? It's a private matter. I don't see why I should have to talk about it with you and open myself up to more your judgmental scorn. Sounds like another desperate cry for attention, IMO. I feel I should jump in here at this moment, Mina, before you inadvertently shame Crotus for his extremely delicate feelings of species dysphoria. No, Cankry, man. You don't need to jump in here and defend me like this. I got it. And I'm gone. You bros can figure out your boring feelings without me. Mina, wait. Oh, man. Just like that, she's out of my life again. You just had to go and fuck it up for me, didn't you? Some friends I have. Listen, I was doing you a favor. You don't need to be dating anyone who can't appreciate you for who you really are, or more importantly, which fantasy version of yourself you most strongly identify with. Yeah, you're probably right. She doesn't appreciate me, so few of you cats do, really. To be honest, she might be right. Sometimes I think I might only be saying I'm a human to get attention. Maybe I should just give it up. I'd be extremely disappointed to hear that if it were true. That would be such a slap in the face to all of those who know themselves to be an alien while trapped in the pedestrian body of their own race. It would be unspeakably invalidating of their struggles and massively triggering to their emotions. But fortunately, I know you would never stoop as low as that. You understandably have doubts about your feelings and probably downplay them as a defense mechanism, since so few are prepared to recognize the legitimacy of your plight. But I am, and I just wanted you to know that I am here for you, and I'm prepared to listen to you extensively. Listen to you extensively about your ultra-important problem. Wow, thanks, pal. You're right. My feelings really are real, not fake like the huge disappointing fraud that magic turned out to be. I guess the truth is, deep down, I always knew I was a 1950s-style human greaser. I just needed to finally be introduced to human culture to make sense of those feelings. Wonderful. I'm so happy you have found the light of truth within yourself. Now, join me in tagging our discussion with righteous warnings, as we consecrate your disadvantage in the holy annals of problematics. Why? Okay. I'm going in the cave now. It's not a cave. Well, it's a gamer pad. Grumble. Looks like someone's custodian is a permanently surly mood today, as well as all other days. Woo. No, don't leave. Hold on. I want to look at this book. Oh, it's the Till Death for Idiots book. Anyway. Hey! Get the fuck out of my room! I'm playing Minecraft! Oh, it's you again. Sorry, for a second I thought Eridan's awful ancestor found his way in here somehow. I didn't even know it was possible to be more of a shitbag than that guy, but somehow Amperateen Sr. pulls it off. I wouldn't have believed it if I didn't absorb it with my own aggravation sponge. Just incredible. Yeah, Vantus, I'm gonna clue you in on something. Most of my crew is hex of dreadful to be around. I know! How is it even possible for a group of people to suck so much when they're presumably almost genetically identical to a bunch of people I like? Maybe it's the age difference, or the fact they all grew up on a planet for lame pansies who are civically obligated to wet themselves daily? I have to admit, meeting all of our ancestors like this has been kind of overwhelming. I kind of had to get away from everyone and be alone for a while. Hopefully I'll just fucking wake up soon. Oh, you want I should step off? No, that's okay. You're actually fine, mostly. I just couldn't take another encounter with the red sweater guy. He's left my head spinning, and not just because he never shuts the fuck up.
For a long time, I didn't even believe we had ancestors. I thought even the concept of ancestors was just superstitious, ego-stroking, aristocratic bullshit. But not only does it turn out that you're all real, but apparently you had this whole different culture in an alternate universe before us? Sorry, it's just a lot to dig in. Wait. Oh, no, fuck me. Holy fuck. Before us? God damn it, I just got that.
Really?
See, that's what I'm talking about. Meeting you guys has made me have little infuriating revelations like that almost constantly. Like, now it casts the name of my own planet in a whole new stupid light. Alternia? As in alternate? Alternate to what? Turns out it is the alternative to a planet called Before Us. The planet which came before us. Get it? Whatever Joker's named these planets was a complete fucking moron.
Well, Fawiwa. I don't know what Fawiwa is. For what it's worth, I got it. Alternia's the bomb compared to my planet. And I'm not just saying that because grown-up me ran the joint.
Hey, don't let anyone kid you. Alternia was fucking great. I don't even care that my blood made me a pariah. It was worth it to live on such a badass planet. Some people like to talk shit about the Empress, and it's true. She probably would have culled the shit out of me on sight, but you know what? I always respected her as a strong leader. She knew how to get shit done and didn't put up with dissension from worthless idiots. And all she did was, take over the entire fucking galaxy. Not too shabby. I used to have this kind of embarrassing fantasy that I would grow up one day and become a Thresh-ecutioner. Do you know what that is?
Oh.
They were like the deadliest squad of interstellar fighters under the command of the Empress. They helped conquer more planets than any other Imperial force, but it would have been impossible for me to make the cut because of my blood. So I used to think all these elaborate scenarios to hide the blood color. Or in the more ridiculous fantasies, maybe I could just even prove my worth as a soldier. Like, just be so awesome with a sickle, they just have to make an exception. Maybe even be like a folk hero and rise through the ranks to become the leader. Those were obviously just some childish daydreams. I learned a lot about what being a leader really means since then. Mainly means it's a lot harder than everyone thinks. So, I guess I learned to respect who you turned out to be on my world even more than I already did because of that.
Yeah. The leadership thing is as hard as globes. Could barely get anyone to lift a flippin' finger in my session. And now it's like that all over again, trying to raise this army. I really don't know how sexy bitch grown-up me pulled it off.
Oh yeah. How's that going? How many recruits do you have?
Want to take a guess?
Oh, still 0, huh? Yeah, that sounds about right. Seriously, fuck leadership.
I know!
Well, look, how about this? Later on when I'm awake, obviously, maybe our meteor will hit a rendezvous point with you again. If by then you're still looking for recruits, I'll, hop off the meteor or something and join your army? Then we... you and me and whatever other idiots you've rounded up can all fight the invincible demon. I don't know why every time I turn around I'm up against some invincible demon of one sort or another. I guess that's just the impossible kind of thing Paradox Space wants me to prove. I'm not some horrible mistake of nature. Anyways, that sound good? Oh, but one condition. As the new Empress, you have to appoint me as Grand Thresh-ecutioner of your army. Do we have a deal?
Oh, yes, you got it, yes.
Good. Okay, that's settled. Now I'm going for a walk to do some more thinking. Alone, okay? Just, make yourself at home here, in the strange memory projection of my room. I tell you not to rifle through my shit, but none of it is even real, so go nuts, whatever. I'm leaving.
Be Carcat? Yeah, sure. Hi, Dad. Grumble. Okay. Still can't look at my anything.
Like I said, make yourself at home. Feel free to hang out with my Lucis there. Though I should warn you, he's never met another kid he didn't make at least some vague attempt to eat.
That's funny. What? We've teleported. Oh, thank goodness on Carcat. You got a stabbing cane. It'd be real unfortunate to be blind and walk around without having a reliable instrument to help you stab where you're going. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. I guess this is Crab Waltz. Is that TEREZI? Embezzled beetles is the absolute perfect currency for bribing corrupt prosecutors when you find yourself in hot seat of the law. Their greedy snouts simply cannot resist. And just make sure the terrifying brainless monster judge doesn't catch you in the act. You have to wait for his tyranny to be distracted by something besides the judicial proceedings. This is an occurrence that is far from infrequent. Okay. Hey, it's the dragon. Hi, TEREZI. Why are you all cloaked up?
TEREZI, what are you doing here? I didn't know you were asleep. Why are you here all alone in the woods? Or the, pretend woods, I guess. And why do you have your dragon cosplay pulled down like that? Something the matter?
No, I'm fine.
You don't sound fine. Don't bullshit me like that. I know when something's up with you.
Karkat, please just leave me alone.
Okay, I get it if you want some alone time. I mean, I actually just got done sulking the fuck out myself just now. But it really helps to talk to somebody. You can talk to me about stuff. You know that, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Is it Dave? Did he do something douchey again? Did he break up with you? He broke up with you, didn't he? I knew it! I could just see the writing on the wall.
He didn't break up with me. It has nothing to do with Dave.
Okay, then what?
It's my ancestor.
Yeah, what about her?
She's just so radical.
Huh?
I just did not know it was even possible to be so rad. I almost can't handle it, Karkat. The radness. How does she do it?
Well, let's see. She rides a fucking skateboard, and that's it. Pretty much end of the explanation.
I think it's much more than that. Everyone loves her. She's so sassy and fun. She's the best at games, and all her stunts are incredible. How am I supposed to measure up to that?
Oh, come on. Don't tell me this is going to be a thing with you now.
What thing?
A self-esteem thing. You really shouldn't be like that. It's just so unwarranted.
Well, that's how I feel, so too bad.
TEREZI, and I can't stress this enough, you are not in anyone's shadow. Let me tell you something about our ancestors. They're all assholes!
She's not an asshole.
No, she is, trust me. They all are. At least the vast majority. They practically aren't even people. They're just walking, talking like, I don't know how to put it, almost like living parodies of horrible cliched behavior patterns.
Yeah. Why would you make your audience go through it? If you know it to be true.
What? You mean like teenagers?
Yes. In movies. But it's more than just that. Take my ancestor, for example. Total asshole. Probably the worst asshole there is. You wouldn't know it right away because I guess he doesn't yell at people like me, but that probably makes it worse. He just goes on and on about the most sanctimonious, incomprehensible garbage you've ever heard. He thinks he's better than everyone, but then dresses it up in the bogus hyper-academic humility he tries to defend people with problems, but just winds up insulting those people in backhanded ways. He lectures people endlessly, and whenever he rises to the defense of his friends, he usually ends up giving them a big fuck you by being implicitly judgmental. I could really go on forever about him, but I won't, because then I'd be stooping to his level. And your ancestor? Yeah, she's fun, I guess, but talk about a phony. Oh, and I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Losing your sense of smell is not a real disability.
Okay. He's saying that because he doesn't have a nose.
Her regular thing is such an obvious act. She's clearly worked for sweeps on perfecting it, and quite apparently it revels in the attention it gets her. But the fact she works so hard on it is exactly why you don't have anything to worry about. You don't even need to try to be the good person you already are. See? You already know how to have fun and be likable just by being yourself. It doesn't need to be part of some over-the-top shtick to impress people. When she does the rad girl thing, it's like a disguise, probably covering up some part of herself she's unhappy with. But when you withdraw and cover yourself like that, you're actually just preventing people from seeing someone who's already beautiful. Ugh, I know I completely fucked up with you. This isn't, okay, I'm not, like, trying to redeem myself here. I made my recuperacoon, and now I have to wriggle in that slime. I totally accept that, but as your friend, I really don't want you to start feeling bad about yourself because of one of these shallow two-dimensional dipshits, and I totally can see that you made your choice about me, and I respect that decision. I just want you to be happy is all. Okay, I'm probably just sticking my foot in the fucking talk blaster yet again, and I'm probably making you uncomfortable, so I guess I'll go back to my room now. Hope you at least take some of what I said seriously, though. Yeah. Okay, bye.
Oh, that was pretty nice. It was needed, for sure. Oh, now I get to be TEREZI. Hello, dragon. It's been a while since we've had any dynamic relationship with TEREZI. And that was like... The hell is this? I guess it's TLC. That was kind of like just a random problem introduced so that Karkat could have a genuine conversation. But that's the Karkat I like. Genuine Karkat. This is going to take us somewhere else. Hey, we're back home. Why is Mina here? Can't talk to anybody. No. All the little guys. Look, it's the lemon one that fell off the cliff. How sad. I think it was the lemon one that fell off the cliff.
Oh, hey. It's you. What are you doing in my hive? Shit, Pyro, don't sniff at me.
They have, like, the same voice. I didn't really think this through, because I never thought they'd actually talk to each other.
I was standing around in Shoutcat's place when it all dream switched on me out of nowhere. Did you see him come in here? Nah. Wait, you looking for him now, too? Yes. Good luck with that. The guy's slippery as a goddamn eel. Spent all day tracking him down myself. But I finally caught up with him a while ago. Oh? Yeah. And I think we might be going on a date later. What? I mean, maybe. I don't know if I'm misreading his intent there. You might know better than me. What did he say? Oh, whatever the case is, later he's going to hop off the meteor and fight Lord Invincible with me. What do you think? Am I reading too much into shit, or... Shrug? Yeah, I guess we'll see. Anyway, I'm out. This hive you got is cray-cray, Pyro. Can't appreciate a girl with a sense of design. Gaudy sense of design, being Mina. Please, P.S. your dragon outfit rules. Wow, okay, that's nice at least. Oh god, what are you doing back here? Ask Arania about Cherub Quest. What? Oh, quest to kill the cherub, yeah. Cronus, Mituna, Kurlauz, Mulin. I guess we went 50-50, because I like Kurlauz and Mulin, and I absolutely despise Mituna and Cronus, so... It's not the worst, I guess.
I still haven't found her quite yet.
Oh.
Any leads, or...?
Not really. She's apparently very well hidden.
Yeah, sure. But, have you ever really been looking? Or have you been fucking around with your little exposition stand?
I have been dividing my time efficiently, but thank you for your concern.
It wasn't even that long ago we talked to each other about boring stuff. You had to drag your stand over to the top of this tree? Like all waiting for me up here? How long did that take?
Never mind about that. And yes, I did stop along the way to explain some important things to people. People are curious about information, Mina. They want to know things, all right?
They want to know, or you want to tell them?
Both.
Okay, let me ask this. Did you pay them so you could explain stuff?
Yes. So?
So how long would you estimate you spent cherub hunting in between your splainings?
Look, finding this cherub was always going to be a slow-burning quest. It is an intricate layered mystery that can't be rushed. I'm working my way up to it.
Arania Circat, I have something to explain to you with no expense. I find your humorously ineffective approach to this quest to be max adorbs.
Cronus Ampera.
The Bard of Hope may seem a little jaded these days, but he once had a deep, abiding faith in magic, and dedicated himself to becoming a great wizard. He became convinced he was hatched to defeat an extraordinarily evil magician, one he swore the angels foretold of, though when pressed for the naming of this man, he would not say it, claiming it was too dangerous to even enunciate. Part of his self-aggrandizing mythos was that this magician once somehow from afar tried to strike him down at a young age, but he is Harry Potter, essentially. So he would never have to face him, but the evil spell was deflected, sealing the magician's spirit away in a series of unassuming vessels until he could find some other cunning way to enter our universe. The attack supposedly left him with his distinctive scar.
Oh, okay. 2 waves, but they look like thunderbolts. I get
which he was not reluctant to point out when trying to hit on me. He wasn't reluctant to mention it in casual conversation. but at some point he became disillusioned with magic. If there ever was any truth to his far-fetched vision, the legacy of defeating the evil magician would have to be passed on to his descendant, or if his descendant proved to be as much of a failure as he did, then perhaps on some other hero of hope. I'm unsure why he suffered this crisis of faith, aside from the obvious reasons having to do with an overall lack of character, or any other redeeming qualities. Perhaps someone talked him out of his beliefs, maybe a friend close to him, or if one is to believe his fantasy held any water, perhaps someone who was in league with the evil magician. Whatever the case, it was probably for the best, since pretty much everyone who had half a think pan thought it was all a bunch of ridiculous nonsense.
Sir Cat, why you gotta hate on other people's religions? Do you know they just as much a load of crackpotty bunk as all your spiritual bullfuck?
But yes, I guess that was out of line. Sorry, I was just trying to riff with you a little on a mutually disliked acquaintance. Is that really so bad? Why do you have to take every opportunity to knock my personal beliefs? You really can be mean sometimes.
Can I have my money now?
Yes, here.
I feel a little bad for her, I guess.
The Heir of Doom,
Okay.
was once a powerful psionic. He was gifted with the vision twofold and had strong prophetic insights whenever a bleak future was concerned. He had much to say when it came to warning us about the path of doom and destruction we were all headed for, but not one took him very seriously. But one day he lost all those abilities when he badly overexerted himself. It's hard to get any specifics from him, but indications are that he applied every last bit of energy he had towards some great act of heroism, saving us all from some looming threat. Not only did his exertion permanently burn out his psychic abilities, but left him somewhat incoherent.
Yeah, I always wondered what happened there. Anyone ever get to the bottom of that?
No, the entire incident is shrouded in mystery. From his limited and scattered accounts of what happened, it seems very likely that Kurlaws was with him at the time, as the only eyewitness, and of course it's impossible to get any reliable information out of him. I guess we may never know, sadly.
Hey, this was actually kind of interesting. It was well worth taking the money you're giving me to put up with it.
Agreed.
Okay. Did he try to blow up Kurlaws? Maybe? I don't know.
Prince of Rage actually used to be quite talkative. That is, until he had a nightmare which prompted a bizarre incident, after which he would never speak again. He took a sort of spiritual vow of silence, which I'm sure was probably related to his esoteric faith. Therefore, he became infuriatingly enigmatic. I found it impossible to get any info out of him, between his ambiguous mimes and penchant for riddles. It's very frustrating, especially for someone like me, who has a passion for gathering as many facts about our story as possible. Want to know a secret? Please don't tell anyone, but I really can't stand that guy. It's probably unfair to him because he's obviously such a sweet and harmless fellow, but something about him rubs me the wrong way. I guess I can just be a little petty sometimes.
Yeah. Wow, Sir Cat. Just wow, so rude. Poor clown.
Don't give me that. I seem to remember you having more than a few unkind words for him behind his back.
Yeah, I'm messing with you. He sucks. So, conversation over?
Yes.
Okay. Ching.
Okay, Mulin.
Mage of Heart, as you know, is an ardent disciple of the romantic sciences. She has well-earned reputation as a miracle worker when it comes to matchmaking, but her own romantic history ironically has been riddled with trouble and heartbreak. Once, well before our session began, she and Kurlaws were in a very loving matespritship. It really seemed to be everyone they were made for each other. One day they fell asleep together. Kurlaws then had a nightmare so terrifying he released the most dreadful sound imaginable. It truly echoed the horror of the vast honk itself. The noise was so loud and awful, Mulin went completely deaf, and her hearing never recovered. Kurlaws was undoubtedly devastated by what he had done to her, and was so distraught he sewed his mouth shut and has never spoken a word since. Though they drifted apart as matesprits, Mulin never held it against him, and even seemed to take delight in learning new ways to communicate. They continue to remain very close to this day, maybe a little too close, if you ask me. It's clear that her sympathies have been gradually swayed in support of the High Bloods cult. She stays private about her beliefs, but now and then I'll notice she lets some tenet of mirthful doctrine slip out. I suppose I shouldn't be too concerned, though, since it's almost certainly a lot of harmless superstition.
Honk.
Honk, honk.
Lol, I'm glad we could both agree that clown fucking soda cult is the dumbest shit ever.
Yes. Now here is your money. Thank you for listening.
Cirques, do you even know how silly y'all are? Heart.
Okay.
Peace out.
That's like a fun story. Kurlaz and Mulin, the only two that I will rank higher than probably a D tier on my tier list when this is all over. I guess that's it. Who? Okay. Well, there's a god tier. Anyway, I'm sure that's the end of this video. It's probably longer than it should have been. Yeah, but I wanted to get to the end of the game, and we were already so close. We've talked a lot about the alpha trolls for questions. I don't know if I could make another question about them. So it's going to have to be about TEREZI or Karkat. Probably. Seems that they were in this episode as well and had a decent moment or so. If you could write... Okay. If you could insert an arc for either TEREZI or Karkat during the kind of... what do I want to call it? Meandering section we've been going through recently. What would you do? I think personally I would insert an arc about TEREZI feeling bad about killing Vriska. It just seems like it would make the most sense. Like, especially because all the dead people get annihilated. It really feels like that should have been a moment where she's like, oh man, she's like gone forever now. Some like sort of thing where it's like, in a twisted way, I kind of like really cared about her, okay? Even though she was terrible and I don't regret killing her, I kind of regret killing her. You know, that kind of a thing. I think that would help out bridge the gap between the arc TEREZI was on and where we are now in the story. Because, yeah, she's been gone for a long time. So yeah, that's my thought. I feel like Karkat could use something too. Just something to be doing, to be thinking about. I think the sort of thing he's saying with like the ancestors, I always thought were bunk, and like he's sort of reflecting on his own perspective on the world, I guess, is interesting. I just feel like we didn't get enough of that setup beforehand for it to be really interesting here. In the same way we didn't get like TEREZI having any sort of setup for her being self-conscious about not being cool enough. It just seems like a random thing to throw in here to have a nice moment, which I do sympathize with because, I mean, that's the part of Karkat and TEREZI I like the best, is when they have, a nice moment reflecting on how cruel the Alternian culture is and how not cruel they in fact are. But, yeah, I don't know. That's all I can really say. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. You know how it is. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.